All right, so like weird thought. Um, this is me blogging again. Um, I know I'm new at this and stuff, so I might be like blogging on random times of the day when I have a thought, or um, even out in public. I'll probably blog out in public too. Since the thing on my phone actually did work, I am going to go ahead and keep posting stuff through my phone. So it's the quality of it. I do apologize. Um, but soon I will be able to afford to get a brand new computer and brand new webcam and camera and also I guess sound equipment if I need it, and software and all that good stuff. Good crap. Okay, first off, I shouldn't be apologizing. I really do have naturally a dirty mouth, and I'm not going to apologize for saying crap, fuck, shit, and all that crap. Just because that's normally the way I talk. I really try real hard to avoid it when my son is around my perimeter. Right now, he's not. He's with his dad. So he's spending time with his dad, and so I get to like blog all I want and cuss and say whatever I need to say. Um, I do say this. Right now I'm not wearing makeup, but for the most part, I do wear it. It's just I'm at work, so I don't see the point in like putting like wasting foundation on my face when I really don't need it. You know what I mean? Um, so I don't think I look too horrible. I mean, I do look really bad on camera. I'm not even kidding. But for the most part, I don't think I look too bad. My hair looks atrocious, which that's natural. Um, that's naturally gonna be how it's actually gonna look. It's kind of gross and grotesque. Um, so anyway, I wanted to come on here and blog about what our kids are actually missing. What our kids are missing nowadays. Okay. So on my last blog, like not even like a couple hours ago, I don't know. I was talking about how technology was really like bad. It's getting like ridiculously stupid. How people use the modern technology that we have now. But this is, I think, a universal thing that everybody is feeling, and that is um, how our kids nowadays do not have that fun history that you get when you grow up. Does that make sense? Like, I remember playing outside till the street lights came on. I remember like going outside and playing in the playground, getting into mud fights, building forts. Like, our kids nowadays don't have that anymore. And it's really sad, really, because our kids are missing out on some good fun. Like, I remember when kids were able to run around and play out on the street, and people were actually would take care of other kids. You know what I mean? Like, would watch out for, like, neighbors would watch out for other people's kids and stuff. And like, I remember like going to a friend's house and having lemonade real quick and coming back out to play, and it was okay. You know what I mean? Nowadays, it's so bad. Like, first off, you gotta watch out for children predators, which, God, I wish they would all just go on an island and we just have to, like, nuke them so they can go away. Like, seriously. They're, like, taking the good stuff away from our kids, like the good stuff, what we grew up with, another thing that's really sad is overprotecting of children, like overprotective parents. And I know there's a lot out there that can kill a child, but there's also a lot out there that can kill you in general. Um, what else? Technology, like video games and computers and all that. I mean, I'm not saying, because I'm blogging, right? I'm not saying that computers are bad and video games are bad, but like, kids literally will sit there and play video games for like 6 hours, and not even, it'd be like a really nice sunny day, and kids would still sit there for like 6 hours playing video games, doing nothing but eating Cheetos naked on a beanbag chair. Like, I don't get that. Like, what? Why? I don't know. I think that our kids are really missing out on some good history. Like I remember like catching beetles and putting them in bottles and catching fireflies, and I used to squish them and like try to see what is the consistency of how that glowing comes about. Like kids don't have that. I remember a bunch of stuff, and I'm I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm not like Caucasian. I'm Filipino, if you guys were wondering. And I remember like being in the Philippines and playing with my cousins out and not coming back till it was dark. You know what I mean? Like history like that. Like no, our generation of children are deprived of that now because of stupid crap that's happening out in the world. And I think it's really dumb. I don't know about you, but I wish I can reintroduce that and figure out a way to reintroduce that to our kids now, because our kids now really need it, especially now, Um I don't know. I miss that. I really do. I miss the innocence of playing outside. I miss the fact that our parents were a lot more happier. Parents were a lot more happier back in the day because your kid wasn't stuck inside bugging you and poking you and trotting you and like whining in front of you. They were actually outside getting roughed up and like gussy freaking knees and like coming home and getting dirty. And God, I miss all that stuff. I miss like, I don't know. I think our kids are really deprived of really really good wholesome fun. And if you are the type of family that like likes to go camping and actually take your kids like, doing stuff and stuff, that's great and everything, and I think that's wonderful. You go on with your bad self and do that. But our kids literally are missing out on just good wholesome going out and having fun type of thing. Like I remember, like, we didn't even need adults to supervise us. We got into so much trouble, and it was innocent trouble. It wasn't like you got arrested and you got handcuffed in front of your freaking mom's house. You know what I mean? Not that kind of trouble. I'm talking like good, wholesome trouble. Like, you made, you, like, I don't know, you, like, egged an old man's house and got away with it. Or, um, I remember walking in the forest and making forts, riding your bike and like, yeah, we don't got that nowadays. It's really sad. And like I said, it's a depriving thing. It's like, I don't know. I just I feel like our generation of children is not and it's going to be worse. Can you imagine how it's going to be when our children's children comes out? Holy crap. They're going to be like really deprived of some stuff. So, this blog is for parents and for people that are in the same range of how I think. Um, if you really, really love your kid and you want your child to experience some shit, let them go out and play outside. Do not, and I mean do not, encourage your kid to stay inside the house when it's perfectly good and sunny outside. Like right now is not a good time to bring your kids out when it's raining or anything. But like do something old school and wholesome. Like, do you remember board games? We still have board games. Does anybody play that anymore? For Christ's sake, go out and like buy 5 board games. They don't even cost no more than $3 anymore. And you can go anywhere to get games. If you really want the good stuff, of course you got to pay good money for the good stuff. But it'd be so well worth it. Have it to where you're sitting down Friday night, sitting down with your family, turn off the fucking TV, no cell phones allowed, and just play a board game with your kids. Let your kids, like, I don't know, let them pick the game and then sit down and have some good wholesome fun. Like build your own type of like history with your kids. You know what I mean? Like that's what our kids are deprived of nowadays. And I really do miss that. I miss a lot of that. I really do. Like my family wasn't the type of family that 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 did the whole like board game thing, but I do, and I'm not even kidding, I do remember going outside and having some fun, like good wholesome fun too. It wasn't like crazy where there was more beer kegs than children on a 2-year old's birthday party. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what our generation is coming up with right now for good wholesome fun. Having a birthday party with more kegs than kids, and like the grandmother pumping the keg. Like that is not good wholesome fun, people. That's not what we're about. So, if I were you guys, just think about what I said and just remember that, if anything, build history with your kids. Don't like be like those superficial like people that stick a gaming remote in front of their kids and just let them play video games all day. Well, the kid is fine. Yeah, the kid is fine. The kid is just sitting there doing nothing, probably like tired from pushing buttons and playing video games. Make the kid go out and have some fun. Kick them out of the house, make sure they play, invite some kids, make them have a sleepover, do something different this summer. Jesus, I don't know, that's just me. So um that's my opinion on that. And I should really come up with like, I don't know. I should really come up with like some sort of like, when I introduce myself, like everybody has like an opening and a close. I don't have that yet, so I'll figure it out. But until my next blog, which will, I don't know if it's going to be a, here again today, or if I'm going to wait tomorrow to do it. I don't know. But I guess I will see you guys later. Ciao.